And after completing my freshman year in New York City, a place that always felt like my second home, I decided it was time for a change of scenery. And so for my third semester, I decided to go to Florence, Italy. I quickly unpacked my bags, and I was eager to discover what was now my new home. Each step felt like a new opportunity and a new adventure awaiting me. For the first time in a long time, I didn't know where I was. It was both scary and exciting. I quickly learned how to navigate the Italian bus system, and I also quickly learned that you're much more likely to get there on time if you walk. Though this definitely brought me to places I would have never reached before. And so I went wherever my feet would take me, whenever convenient. And I stared into the Arno and at Ponte Vecchio that was filled with tourists one day and empty the next. From day to night, the river shined, regardless of what kind of day I was having. Every time I walked in front of the Duomo, I was shocked. This is real life. This is where I am in this moment in time, and I may never be here again. Every square inch of the churches in Italy were filled with art from people hundreds of years ago and people that still appreciated it today. So much love, so much faith, and so much commitment are what brought these places to life. Florence is a creative city, like much cities claim to be. But this city is truly covered in art in every square inch. This city did not allow itself to stop appreciating art. As the years went on, the artists just changed. I quickly learned the art of un café. My friends and I would have conversations over cappuccinos almost every morning. This was something that taught me to slow down. Window shopping became a very big part of my day-to-day. The window displays here were truly some of my favorites. Gucci was founded right here in Florence in 1921. What started as a small leather goods workshop grew into one of the most recognizable luxury brands in the world. Seeing the evolution of the designs from equestrian-inspired pieces to bold modern collections, this is what made fashion feel like history in motion. When I first arrived in Florence, I thought I was coming for classes. I didn't realize I was coming to relearn how to live. Amongst the overwhelming feelings of joy, excitement, and fear, I found pockets of peace throughout my everyday life in Florence. Moments like this were the moments that I lived for. I got lost more times than I can count, but getting lost forced me to ask for help and to trust myself. Every small challenge built confidence. Adjusting academically wasn't easy, but learning in a new environment pushed me to think more outside of the box and collaboratively with others. Studying abroad widened my perspective and my ideas and allowed me to connect with people on a deeper level. School became more than a place to study. It became my anchor in a city that once felt very unfamiliar. I discovered new study spots where I would spend hours and get lost in a book, writing papers and editing videos. Studying here felt more at ease than it did back home. It must have been the environment. In a popular spot, the Odeon, everyone was working on something, and everyone came from a different walk of life. Locals and internationals all came here to find peace and a place to work. Watching the seasons change in a new country was unreal. Summer, fall, and winter. Each season change brought a new change within myself. Living here taught me resilience, patience, and perspective. I had to adjust my study habits, balancing independence with the distractions and excitement of a new country. Living in Florence, I took the moments to stop and smell the roses. And I took the moments to appreciate myself. As the sun sets over Florence and the city glows in gold, I see more than a place I studied. I see the version of myself who arrived on shore and the person I am now leaving stronger. International education doesn't just change where you study. It shows you how history, culture, and everyday life connect, and it changes who you become tomorrow.